Hello, Ceaseless Challengers, this is Crimson, and you are watching some Dark Souls. Now we're picking up where we left off in the painted world of our maze, where this little punk is trying to hit us while we're doing our intro. He died now. And yeah, so we're still exploring and clearing this place out. We restored our humanity, so we can trigger a special event over here that you need to have your humanity restored. To be here, event, happen, times, thing, going, happen now, make, do. So there's some nifty things over here. These pike cage fields in this painted world. I mean, who would paint this? A bunch of dead people on pikes and cages. Very strange cages. Like, what do you keep in this cage? People who run off edges? Well, that would be actually pretty good for them, I think. Keep them from running themselves into their own demise. So nothing is actually hiding in them. It's going to bust out and shove you off an edge, luckily. Place is peculiarly ominous. Oh, thank you for the extra flash, guy. There we go. It's the Dark Spirit and King Jeremiah. Yep. Well, I guess you're coming to me, King Jeremiah, with your silly hat. Oh, don't pyromancy me. So he is a pyromancer, as you can tell, into the armor. So my chaos damage isn't going to do a whole lot to him. I forgot about that. But he has a barbed whip, as you can see. But his armor is actually classified as light, so he doesn't have any poise, so we're not going to have a tough time stunning him to death. We can hit him. And of course, his whip isn't going to do much damage to us in our heavy armor. He does have a Firestorm ability. Oh, it's Chaos Firestorm, I think. Oh, no, it's not. So that whip has a lot of bleed on it. It should be scary if you're not fully clad in metal armor and holding block. Yeah, you stand upright, you jerk, you. And back away slowly. Oh god. Actually hit me a bit there. Well, I should be able to finish you off, no problem. Just another backstab. And down you go. And that's Jeremiah vanquished. So I can get his humanity. And a good amount of souls. That I think were from him. Let me double check, right? Yeah, I bought some faith. The souls I had, because I want to use that great sword. So I am going to show off a little something that's peculiar about this particular area before you clear it. That if you don't want to clear this area after you get sucked in, you would say, I'm going to go warp out. This bonfire is cut off from the others, cannot warp. So you actually have to clear it. And we'll kindle it while we're here, since that will carry over for us. Hey guy, you've been kindling your fire and stuff? Well, thanks. This also causes the enemies to respawn, but I mean, look at this guy. He can hurt a fly. And these hoplites that drop the leather shield for us, they're not so bad. They're just guys made out of flesh. Stabbed with spears, piled on top of each other to grab some shields, or being burned to death by a sword. Ow. Of course, you do want to take some care to try to hit them in the back. Okay, so, as you might recall, we got the annex key down in the well sewer area, so we can use that right here. To enter this area that was locked, which has some nifty things. Also has a very nice farming spot for those souvenirs of reprisal I keep talking about. We'll not go that way just yet. There's too much there. Whoa. That guy down there is going to be throwing fireballs at us. It's not very cool of him. Not very cool. Shooting fire, get it? So what they are guarding is something that might look familiar. This old blacksmith fellow, who has the Dark Ember, which I believe you give to the blacksmith in the catacombs to chaos weapons. Oh god. Ooh. Oh, don't jump on me. You don't want to let the harpies jump on your head and peck your eyes out. That's very painful. Could you die already? Jeez, harpy. Why are you having that much health? Okay, so that's the Dark Ember. Nothing else down here worth noting. Looks like there might be some hidden illusionary walls, but they don't. They just taunt you. And there are 2 more areas we could go to. There's this one that you have to break that wall to, which leads to this familiar area that we were looking down from above up there, if you can remember. That's where you get Velka's rapier, which is a rapier, so you know you can't expect too much from it. Not the best. I need to manage my inventory one of these days. Okay, Velka's rapier. High magic damage with 8, 16, 16 requirements. Does decent intelligence scaling, and it does that curse damage, that black damage you see in there. Attack type Brigand Thrust, type Thrusting Sword, a symbolic, powerful thrusting sword used by the partner serving Velka, Goddess of Sin. It is no mere symbol, to be sure. The partner is an inhuman swordsman and wields this enchanted blade with a special sword technique. I don't recall this thing having very special technique, but we'll swing it around a bit for you. Swingy, swingy. There you go. Ha! Ha! I guess this is a special one. And 2 hand. Huh. I'll try you out, sword. With your special sword technique. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to come around this corner? No? Come on. You want to? Alright, fine. Ha! Oh. Don't punch me. I'm busy special techniquing you. This is Sparta! This thing's pretty worthless. But now we know you die if you fall in that hole. So up here, you have the Vow of Silence miracle, which is one that might seem familiar, because this area is part of the whole Goddess of Sin stuff. And that's some Goddess of Sin magic. These guys really... Oh, I fall to the floor. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. So, let's go check out that miracle. Vow of Silence, way at the bottom. Secret Rite of the Black-Haired Witch Velka. Prevents casting of magic within the area of effect. 30 faith, 2 slots, 2 uses. Velka's Goddess Sin is a rogue deity, but she is versed in arts both new and old, and is considered to have great range of influence even as gods are concerned. And here is the Mask of Velka, black cleric robes, black manchette, black gloves, and black tights. This is a set that's pretty cool looking. You might seem familiar if you remember the fancy fellow by the Bell Tower Gargoyle. That's right. So we can look just like him, up with having rapier and stuff. So I believe the part there, that's the robe that does that little pantaloon effect. So if we say equip all our Havel gear again, so we have all the poison in the world and good defenses on top of it, will look like this, which is an intriguing way to make your character look if you're trying to cover up all your armoredness. You may want to have longer gloves. That's entirely up to you to decide how your character looks. Is that more harpies trying to say hi? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, but that's Velka's robes. So let's go back to where we broke that set of wooden boards and finish collecting everything we can from this area. So after you collect here, you can fall and do that to recover a little bit faster. If you want to avoid the animation and time that one right. Kill some rats while you're at it. Albino rats, of course. So you're not instantly killed or stuck if you fall. You can fight your way out. You survived 2 swings, rat? Really? How did you survive 2 swings? Rats don't survive 2 of my swings. I am shocked by this. My silly black robes that make no gravitational sense. Hello, rats. Get burned, please. Ow. Man, you almost actually got a status effect on me, jerk. Okay, so you have that item hiding there, which you get to by jumping through the barrels, and that is a gold coin. Isn't very useful, actually. Mostly trading to Sparkly. Snuggle Sparkles. Captain Spark Snuggles. The bird thingy. Back in the tutorial level that I didn't show off, even though I said I was going to. Whatever. Whatever. So we can climb out here. In this lovely place, which has that little drop there. Or that drop back down there into a very familiar place. And I'd recommend against going into, but we'll go down here. Because they're the same place. If I could show it off. No need to drop down, and you could walk down. Multiple ways to get here, though. Hello, rat. Goodbye, rat. You survived again! And bit me. What's with you rats today? You're supposed to be able to take hits and live. No mimics here. Open up and you get your Painted Guardian gear. Which is actually pretty neat in an effect it has. So, here's the Painted Guardian gear. Looks very tight. Very Korean art style-esque. But, when we equip the gloves, we get the sleeves. If we remove the shirt, we don't get the sleeves. So by combining these two, you get that awesome effect. And the hat, if we can get to it. And I guess I'll throw the legs on there too. You can be a real Painted Guardian, even equipping the daggers they use and having throwing daggers readily available. And it has the lovely braid in the back as well. Even if you unequip that. Although its stats, not the best, no poise really, that's all you're looking for here. Now let's go for this style. Well, what style do we want? We're gonna be white or black. Let's go with this because we just got it. You know, looks like a Korean dude, I guess. Korean man coming through. Nice tight shirt, being alive. You know what, sir? I'm just going to ignore you. I should not have. Oh, can I kick you? You gonna come for some action? Oh, get kicked. For 2, 4, fall. Yeah. I'm proud of myself. I use the kick and punch ladder actions that do no damage. Okay, so, getting up here gets you to this area, where we cause that guy to walk off. With the soul of a brave warrior, and is there an item that I have to jump for over here? I don't think so. Of course there is. I just have to walk to it. There I go. Egg vermifuge, which you use to get rid of the egg parasites if you ever get them on you. I get... or whatever. Oh, no! No! I recommend against accidentally hitting the Games for Windows Live button. Not a good thing. You know what, guys, if you want to follow me up this precarious staircase of doom, you can get right on it. There's a few brave warrior souls if you hop off while climbing, if you're after that. And like right there. It's a bit precarious to get back down after you fall up for them. Or you could just backflip and fall to your death. Like I did, if you want. Whatever works for you. Because holding forward to move apparently sometimes registers as doing the backflip move. So I'm gonna equip the maiden robe in shame for killing myself like that. But hey, now I don't have to worry about players invading me anymore. That was my goal all along. I did it on purpose. Totally, yeah. What are you thinking I did? Accident? No way. I'm too good to have accidents like that. Okay, so we're gonna get back up here without having to go through that long path, because there is something a little nifty at the top of this one. Just have to run in a little bit of circle to get up there. Hello, dead dragon guy. We killed you by hanging between your head and your claw. So my soul should be up here, all 50,000 of them or so. I mean, seriously, Harpy, stop having all this health. Stop it. It's not polite to have that much health. And we got our souls back. Ow. Yay, boys. Hello, bird. So at the very tippy top here, you get the red sign soapstone, which leaves an invasion sign. Fellows cannot use. Be summoned to another world as a dark spirit and defeat the summoner to acquire humanity. Certain dark wraiths resist their descent into dark and preserve into dark. Their descent into dark and preserve along the honorable path. Persevere along the honorable path. The red sign soapstone is for them. So you can use that to invade other people's worlds. That, or you get the red eye orb from the Dark Wraith Covenant. Whichever works for you. I guess I could nab that, or whatever. It's just a soul. Just a soul. Because I totally forgot about it. Completely just right over my head. I'm wearing a maiden outfit. In shame. Let's get out of this one. Hey, what else we got? We got Shadow Garb, Cleric, Gold Hemmed, leather, Wanderer Coat. Yeah, I didn't show off this armor set, but it's in the swamp area along the pathway up to Blighttown. Way off in the side, you also get a fancy falchion there. This is an intriguing area with these fellows hiding in these tiny alleyways while the arrow guys shoot at you. And you see that guy up there. That guy up there. Those things. These guys all hanging off the edge, actually. And now the real battle begins. Oh, knight. Gonna... Whoa. So this is a greatsword one, like we collected at the outside this area. Not sure what painted you in here, but... Oh, you actually got staggered. I thought you died. So this guy has a pretty good chance to drop you large Titanite shards, but apparently he drops his great axe too. Now the axes in this game are actually pretty good for damage and stat scaling. Don't worry about the dragon weapons. They don't have any stat scaling at all. Have I shown this one off though? Well, I have now. Despite being a great dragon weapon, it's tiny. It's pretty disappointing to me. You figured a dragon weapon that you can't upgrade very easily would be larger, especially considering what I cut it off of. But that's the weapon. That is the entirety of the weapon. So we walk through the fog, but we don't have to fight in this Colosseum. Hey.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Your world actually ate me inside of it. You're not touching the ground with your feet, lady.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Tempting, lady. But I'm going for a little boss fight, so you can skip this fight and leave this lady be with her tail and being furry, if you so desire. But I don't desire. There's something I actually do desire, if you see it waggling here.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
So, the trick to this boss is you see that in the snow I'm leaving footprints? Well, if I keep walking, you see another set of footprints appearing over there. Ow. Don't swing widely, lady. Okay, I'm gonna get hit again, aren't I? So, the way you fight this invisible lady is you find her footprints in the snow, which is a very cool mechanic. I really like this. And she also has that tiny little tail, which you cut off to get her dagger. And then you just tear into her in her life hunt site. And she's actually not that intimidating once you figure out the find her footprints in the snow mechanic, which may take you some time. Look how big they are. So.
But why? What seeks?
I didn't want to leave you in a painted world all by your lonesome, so I set you free. Be with me, lady. So that's the painted world cleared. And because we killed that black phantom near the start in his silly hat, we get these Xanathos gear. Let's try it on. Xanathos crown, Xanathos overcoat, Xanathos gloves, Xanathos waistcoat, and let's get Priscilla's dagger out here too. Which I believe is cursed, maybe, which lets us attack the ghosts with it. I'm not completely sure about that one. It also has 500 bleed and that curse damage, so I believe it counts. Slash type, this sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tale of Priscilla, the dragon crossbreed in the painted world of Aramis, whatever. Possessing the power of life hunt, it dances when wielded in a fashion reminiscent of the white-robed painted guardians. I can speak letters. So this is the dagger. You have lovely spinny attacks like the painted guardians when you use it. Pretty fancy. It is still just a dagger though, although Doesn't really swing like one, but it's very short. And this is the giant silly hat I'm wearing. Look at it. Look at my giant silly hat. I will break free with my giant silly hat. And my bacon body. Yep. I'm giant hat man. I don't know how I see through that. Look at it. Just a bunch of bandages wrapped up. It's a reference to From Software's ongoing running thing, where like in Demon Souls, there was a very intriguing final boss that would either be another player from another world wearing this mind control hat, or it would be an NPC who gets possessed by this hat, which is a really neat mechanic. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and my silly hat is off to you.